end of this afternoon and indeed in the buffet afterwards. But I think now we will move on without further ado to the second last paper of this fantastic session, Wang Peng talking about Shanzhou art, and I apologise if I've mispronounced that.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very sorry because my English is not very well, not very good. I have a very small topic, a specific motif in open substance and Shanzhou art. In 2016 and 2017 years, the Zion archaeological team exhibited a very big grave of Opnev culture in Republic of Hakazin, and get many very important finds. One of the most interesting was the censer with the image of three faces, the importance of which has already been noted by researchers. The censer is a very special type of pottery in southern Siberia in the Bronze Age. Their image can be seen in work of art of the same time in southern Siberia. In the first case, they are on the forehead of the face on the rock arc of Opnev culture. It should be noticed that the image on the forehead of the face from Usti building. We can see in picture number 3. In my opinion, it's not a model of a cart, but a censer with round legs, which is very similar to the censer from Jomrda 3. We can look at the number there. I did not go yet, by in my opinion. In the second case, they are between two words on pottery of Samsi culture. The censer, the long, and the censer between the two words. A similar situation can be seen on the bronze of China's Shanzhou culture. For example, the same element on the forehead of the face of Taotie and face Taotie, and between two birds, looks the same. It should be noted that this special element is not a censer but a cosmistry. I think it's cosmistry. For example, on the bronze of Ye Bogui, the cosmistry on the forehead of Taotie and between two birds look exactly the same. On the same bronze, the Taotie, cosmistry. Thus, in Opnev Samsi art, on the forehead of the face and between the two birds are image of the censer, but in Shanzhou art, they are cosmistry. Bird. The work of Professor Yasin has already shown that in Opnev Samsi's art can be seen that the cosmostry is in the place of nose or headdress. This is Opnev culture. which can be compared with Shangzhou art, cosmistry. In addition, there is a case on the Shangzhou bronze that the image of censer is on the forehead of Taotie, which can be compared with Agnev and Samsi art. For example, this bronze art on the forehead of Taotie is a Chinese character, a vessel, which can be considered a censer like Agnev Samsi's. What character is bronze vessel and vessel. The reason for the detailed similars between the ancient objects of art in southern Siberia and China, in our opinion, of course, is not cultural exchange, but a common cultural gene which has formed in northern and northeast Asia in ancient times. For example, motif Taotie between two birds and cosmistry between two birds. Taotie cosmistry can be seen on the surface of a pottery, one pottery. Its age 5,000 years BC. The face of the Taotie between two birds can be seen on a jade 2,000 years BC. Two birds, Taotie. On the bronze, two birds, Taotie. Two birds in cosmistry. It should be noted that on the forehead of those Taotie, there is also a cosmistry. This is cosmistry. 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 Yes, cultural exchange and a common cultural gene, which is why I want to say that communication and cooperation is one of the important subjects of world archaeology in the 21st century. Вот, все. Спасибо за внимание. Very small topic.
So I appreciate it might be difficult for you to take questions in English.
Sorry.
But you're saying you think this cosmic tree is a shared ancestral cultural gene,
yes,
which southern Siberia and China,
yes,
have descended.
Yes, yes.
How would you prove that theory? How would you test that theory?
Because the reason at first is in China and Siberia, a long line. The second reason in China, I didn't show you that in China the Taotie is in Bronze Age, in Common Age, very similar. We have a lot of looks the same. So I think it is not cultural exchange, but one gene, cultural gene.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Or comments even? It's a very different area. We haven't had contribution from sort of east of Russia so far at the conference. Anyone got any comments, please? Nikolai.
Very simple question. Plans for the future. Это ваша работа, это часть вот какой-то большой работы, Is it a part of the larger research dealing with all the material of this type?
Yes, I think yes. Извините, говорю по-русски. У нас мало русские материалы, да, и только читаю книги или другие, да. Можно сказать, что настоящие вещи, керамики или что-то я не видел, только по материале на бумажке, и поэтому это для меня это очень большая тема. И в будущем я хочу посещать в Сибири и другие многие памятники для решать решение этой проблемы.
So we will translate them in English. So this is a big topic for me, and in the future I want to study these Siberian monuments more and to obtain some more information.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Спасибо вам большое за очень интересный доклад. И хотел бы задать такой вопрос. Вы смотрели вот аналогии в первую очередь все-таки на бронзовых сосудах или рассматривали еще какие-то материальные культуры? То есть вот много ли нашлось, скажем так, аналогий, может быть, в каких-то других вещах или, может быть, опять же, стоило рассмотреть какие-то предметы материальной культуры из других территорий? Такой вопрос.
We have a translation of the question.
So the question was, did you compare only ornaments on bronze vessels, or did you compare some other types of archaeological features, and maybe it would be wise to compare things from different parts, different areas?
Yes, только на бронзе это самый много на бронзе. Да, есть у нас есть на керамике есть и на немлиц тоже есть и на потре на керамике есть.
Спасибо вам большое.
So most items were bronze vessels, but there were some items made from ceramics and some other materials, but they were in a minority.
Thank you. Maria, did you have a question?
Is it possible to find last slide with faces on the bronze vessel? Последний самый где лицо на бронзовом сосуде и на вот это личина и лицо на сосуде очень не похожи друг на друга. Вы их сравниваете как похожие или я неправильно вас поняла? The face on the vessel or ceramic vessel and bronze vessel are not the same. My question is, what is comparison? Why it is possible to compare these faces?
Вот.
Да, вот этот и вот этот.
Да. Это очень похоже на человек, но это точно это толще тоже. Это не человек, это толще. Они одинаковые. И в окне тоже это не человек, я думаю, тоже может быть не толще, но другие.
Как раз они не что они не похожи, да? Правильно?
Да.
So the very idea was that these two are not exactly the same. They are different. That was the message.
Yes, question.
Вы не рассматриваете возможность того, что металлические сосуды на территории Южной Сибири – это просто результат трансмиссии именно металла, металлического как сырья? Потому что известно, что Китай являлся крупным источником для территории Южной Сибири, начиная с бронзового века и для более поздних периодов. Спасибо.
Don't you think that metal vessels in southern Siberia use Chinese ore as raw material? And so these vessels are transmission from China.
Теперь у нас наши коллеги работают на очень большой известный памятник, называется Шимо. Вы не знаете? Шимо памятник. Там нашли очень много камней вещей, там есть похоже на тоте, но эти памятники старше, чем шанго бронза, и похож на самси и огневс культуры. И это, конечно, материалы еще не привлекательны, и поэтому теперь я думаю, это может быть, если что-то культура обмена, это очень большая и важная проблема, еще не решена.
There is a big and famous archaeological site, Shimo, and we can find a lot of stone items there, which have a lot of in common with materials I showed you in this presentation. But is this a cultural exchange or something else? It's a big problem, and it is not solved yet.
So I think perhaps in the interest of, if anyone has any more questions? No, perhaps in the interest of keeping to time, I think it's very good to have had the papers this afternoon where we've had the bioarchaeological papers, and we've now had a paper focusing very much back on material culture, all of them showing the potential but also the difficulties of working with those different forms of evidence. So we thank Wang Peng again very much for coming to talk to us. Thank you.
And a short comment from my side. I admire archaeologists who are able, from Germany, Britain also, who are able to read and talk Russian. But I have to say I admire Wang Peng very much because he reads and speaks Chinese for sure, he reads and speaks Russian, and he reads and speaks English. So this is our task for the 21st century, because I think you are the only one who is able to do this, and I personally have to say, as you, as Madam Chair, also will say, we totally admire that. That's really something. So now we